This is Bob with Film the Police 911, and we're looking at a license plate number. It's a Washington 147 XJC, and this guy just told was a
The police officer.
okay, cool.
Okay.
ICE. So we know that this is a federal officer. So, and let me guess, one of the people you're looking for is going to court today.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right, sir.
So we know this is ICE. That means this guy in here is probably an ICE officer too. And this guy's doing everything he can to prevent me from filming.
No, I'm not.
There's their antenna on the back. So and now the ICE officer's gonna film me. All right, I like being filmed. So my question is, why is ICE sitting in front of the Multnomah County Courthouse? So most undercovers are usually gone by now, so this will be interesting. This is a Chevy truck. You can see the lights up under the grill, just barely. There's another picture license plate 174-X JC 2016. That's pretty good. So what's ICE doing at the Multnomah County Courthouse?
None of your business.
None of my business. All right, that's what I like to hear. It's 11:19, and it's a Friday.
Sir, back away from the vehicle, please.
Why?
Back away from my vehicle, please. Please back away from my vehicle. Thank you very much. You can film all you want, but back away from my vehicle.
I just filming the thing up there.
Cool, that's fine. You go ahead.
So, being a nice officer, do you have any families you're going to destroy I know you guys generally do. You know, low-income people that come into this country that are married and stuff that really can't afford these ridiculous fees and stuff like that the government puts out. And then next thing you know, their husband or wife gets deported. What do you feel about that? Let me guess, you don't have an opinion on it. So it doesn't make you feel bad that you destroy families?
I don't destroy families. I protect yours and mine.
Yeah, well, I don't see how some laborer working in the field that can't afford to pay the absorbent amount of money to stay in this country really endangers this country, any. Especially if he's got an American wife and children.
Okay. Maybe you should read a little bit more and you'd be a little more educated. A what? No.
You know, especially when they got actual terrorists that the United States plans on bringing over here. You know, like ISIS and stuff like that. I also heard that through the grapevine that they're going to be bringing in some Cubans.
Okay. I don't know what grapevine you listen to, but whatever.
Right. So, still, my question is, what are you doing here? Are you waiting for a case to get resolved?
It's none of your business, sir.
Well, I think it's important that the public should know. I mean, you got people out there committing crimes, robberies, and stuff like that that are illegal aliens, and you're sitting in front of a courthouse.
Okay.
Usually when they want to pick someone up, they pick them up at jail.
Okay.
So, I mean, I could understand if it was a federal courthouse, then you'd be able to testify and stuff like that. But looking at you guys, looks like you guys came down from Washington. Where's your headquarters in Washington at? Or where are you guys located
Seattle.
in Washington? Seattle? So you came all the way down from Seattle?
No.
Where'd you come in from?
Portland.
Portland with Washington plates?
And? What's your point?
Well, I just noticed you had Washington plates on
Well,
there.
that's very observant of you.
Why don't you have Oregon plates if you and the vehicle's from Oregon?
Because we're federal. We go all over the place.
Right.
So,
But if you're stationed in Portland, it should have Oregon plates on it.
based on what?
Based on what?
Yes. Why do I have to only have Oregon plates?
Well, because the vehicle's in Oregon. Why register it in Washington and store it in Oregon?
Because our headquarters is in Washington.
Right.
Okay. And your point is what?
But your office is in Portland.
Correct.
If
My
I had,
office is.
yeah, if I had a business in Washington and I had an office in Portland
Okay.
and I registered all my vehicles in Washington, Oregon would have a fit about it.
Would they now?
Yep.
Okay. And?
So I'm just curious why you guys put Washington plates on the vehicle if you're
Glad you're curious.
right. So.
Anything
So,
else?
so besides immigration law, what other federal laws do you enforce? Anything?
Yes, there's lots of laws that I enforce.
Mm.
Federal laws.
Federal laws?
All federal laws.
Mm. Do you enforce state laws?
Nope.
No.
I just said federal.
So if you were in a Burger King and it was being robbed, you wouldn't intervene?
That depends on the situation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or if you're...
Would you intervene if Burger King was being robbed?
I probably would.
You would? With what?
With what?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Probably a lot more than you.
Okay. Are you gonna try to insult me? That's
Huh?
not very nice. You gonna try and insult me now?
I'm not insulting you.
Really?
No,
So what you just said wasn't insulting.
absolutely
All
not.
right, you go ahead.
Mhm.
Keep insulting.
Mm. So if you're walking through a park and a lady was being raped, you wouldn't help her because it's not a federal law?
Yep, you're right. How about you back away from me now? Because you're starting to annoy me.
I am. Okay, I'll take a couple steps back.
I appreciate that.
There you go. I took a couple steps back. So it's easy. So it's easy to see that ICE doesn't enforce state laws when it comes to violent crimes. If you're a hard worker working in the United States and you're not making enough money to do the paperwork, they'll be glad to come out and arrest you. But if someone's out raping a woman or a child or robbing a place, ICE doesn't want nothing to do with that. Real sweet people, and they don't see a problem with that. In fact, to them, that's an everyday occurrence, so why do anything? In fact, it happens in the ICE holding areas all the time.
Was that on your grapevine? Did you hear that?
No, I've heard that from females that were detained.
Okay. So you interviewed them while they were detained?
Huh?
You interviewed them while they were detained?
No, I talked to them after they got out. I've also talked to spouses of people that were sexually assaulted in those detention facilities.
ISIS only? Right.
Well,
Because that's where it all happens. According to you, that's where it all happens.
So, instead of going out catching real criminals, you want to catch illegals that are like working and the low-income ones that really can't afford the paperwork fees, right? And I know they don't have waivers for low-income people, like the migrant farm workers and stuff.
Actually, they do. But
You know.
of course, you're informed. You already knew that.
Oh, good. Maybe you can tell me what form number those are. That's what I thought. You couldn't tell me what form numbers those are.
You're right, I can't, because I don't work for CIS, I work for ICE. That's a CIS form. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, he's going to go into the courthouse, and I'll interview his little buddy out here. All right. So, Ice, what's up? Your partner ran into the courthouse. I guess he didn't like my compliments.